By the way, I'm smoking, so just give me a goddamn second. Segundo. Miguel. Guys, I'm going to be smoking throughout this whole podcast. So if at any time it's bothering you, please write it under the comments. Like, yo, every time you hitting is bothering me because I don't smoke and it makes me want to smoke. Just let me know. But for those that do smoke, when you hear that lighter going off, it's blast off, motherfuckers. You're supposed to have your bong pack ready to go. The bowl ready to go, blunts ready to go, joint ready to go, crusher ready to go, friends ready to go, pet ready to go, meal ready to go, drink next to you ready to go, light ready to go, party lights ready to go, music ready to go, speaker ready to go, headphones ready to go, and chair ready to go, nature ready to go. And I'm ready to go. So here the fuck we go. We're gonna go into my hallucinations. Alright? Into all the times that I fucking hallucinated from me doing music and doing drugs that was making me hallucinate, to me taking a bus and fucking doing like 16 pills, and that made me hallucinate when I was like 11. Anyways, here we go. Let's start with that one. I remember when I was young, it was like there was these little pills that you could get at Publix. And that was like all the troublemakers. That was the cool thing to do, to take 4 of these. The veterans would take 8, but then the legends would take 16. I told myself I would never take 16 because if you take 16, you're gonna die. And till this day, I don't know if I took exactly 16, guys, but I damn sure took 8 or more. There was this cough medicine pill called dextromethorphan. These pills were like Skittles, like the color, they look just like Skittles. You could get them at the, so yeah, sorry about that. So you could get these pills anywhere. You could get them at Publix. You could get them at fucking Walmart. Anywhere where they got cough syrup or just any medicine, you could go to the cough syrup aisle and they had the fucking pills. They had the DMX in the back, dextromethorphan or whatever the fuck the initials were, DMX, DT, I don't fucking know. So I remember we were inside a restaurant. It was just, we were all kids. I mean, there was a few older guys, but we were inside a restaurant. We took the pills after we stole it or whatever, and when we got out the restaurant, we were walking, and I just remember we all started feeling it. And I swear to God, this. When you took these pills, right? Let's say you're running and you fall. You feel it like after you see it happen, but you feel it like 5 seconds later. You really don't feel nothing at all. Somebody could throw a basket. They did this to me a few times, because I told them to keep doing it. Because I told them it feels good, right? They fucking threw a basketball hard as fuck on my back, and I couldn't even feel it. And yeah, I just remember that. Oh yeah, do it again. I remember me saying that. But I remember that I was fucking, that we were running and shit, and we were jumping over this ledge, and every time you jumped, it would feel like you jumped like 200 feet in the air. So if you jump a little bit, you will feel the motion that you jumped later after you jump, which is fucking crazy, right? And guys, there was this fucking boat that was in this plaza. I dragged this I was only 11 or 12. I dragged this fucking boat. When I was 11 or 12, I wreaked havoc. So every time you hear me saying something crazy, like I stabbed someone or I broke into something, why they keep sending me a fucking message? Stop sending me messages. God damn, I'm in the middle of a fucking podcast. So every time that I did something crazy, it was around that age. Most of the time, I'm just saying, because I did a lot of shit, setting fires, a whole bunch of shit. But so yeah, I remember I dragged this boat from a plaza all the way to the fucking lake. We dragged this boat so fucking far. We were just 2 fucking kids, me and my fat friend. He was my best friend at the time, Anthony. I ended up fighting him and making him bleed out his nose for trying to fight me. But anyways, so we were on the fucking pills and shit. We went to this fucking boat and we were like having a blast on this fucking boat, you know, pushing each other off. Dangerous shit. We were all playing with the water, like, look at the water. We were all fucking tripping. Anyway, so the next time that I took these pills, it was on my way to my girlfriend's house. Or on my way to my friend's house, which was next to my girlfriend's house. I gotta take the bus and all this shit. I'm only fucking 11 years old. You know, I figured out how to take the bus. This is stupid. This is a stupid fucking idea. But I'm out my house. I don't even drink liquor. But I remember that I grabbed a jug with a little bit of liquor in it. And I took these pills with me on the bus. The liquor was mixed with some juice or whatever it was. I took these pills with me and I popped them on the bus. By the time I got off the bus, I started feeling the shit. And I'm telling you, it was more than 8 pills that I took. So I was getting ready to trip again. And, you know, it's like it's hallucinating again. But I go into my friend's house. My friend, his brother was sick. This fucking guy is crazy. I don't even know why I call him my friend. This fucking guy named Carlos that I fucking knew. I keep saying my friend. Man, fuck this guy. Cause he did some sneaky shit after. Now I didn't fight this guy. This is another guy. A goofy ass motherfucker. I remember one time we got high and he thought I was gonna kill him. So he was just fucking running away. And that shit was pissing me off. I kept running after him like, what are you doing? Yo, like I took the bus to chill by your house and you fucking leaving me in the middle of nowhere, you stupid, crazy, fat fuck. Fucking high and shit. Stupid high ass brain. But anyway, so the pills started kicking in. I'm going into my friend's house. His brother has a condition to where he can die and he might not make it to his 20s. And I was on these pills, and the pills were starting to kicking in, and I was fucking tripping. I started crying. Me and this guy were like, he was super cool, man. But I remember that the pills started kicking in, and I was walking down this hallway, cause he was hooked up to a machine. And I was walking down this hallway, and I looked back, and his dad was behind me. And I looked forward, right? But I was so fucked up that I realized that I did that way later. Like, my brain was tripping. And, guys, I will black out completely. Black out. Like, I would be doing stuff, didn't even know it. And then I would wake up in the middle of me doing it. Like, oh, shit, I just blacked out. What the fuck? I got a cup in my hand. I'm sitting on the couch tripping. So, yeah, man. That's chapter uno on fucking hallucinating. And that's the stupidest fucking story. Stupidest. That's so fucking retarded. I really hate that story because this guy did some foul shit to me. When I ended up moving, he ended up trying to go after my girlfriend. My ex-girlfriend. Whatever. And yeah, you know, fucking sneaky motherfuckers, man. So what else? Okay, so by the time I got older, I started fucking doing other... Oh, matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you another story. One time I smoked weed with fucking cocaine in it. Don't judge me, man. I'm only 13 years old at the time. I'm in Miami. And this shit used to smoke good back in the days. I don't do that shit no more. I haven't done that shit in more than 10 years. Probably more than that. So I smoked this shit. I'm listening to I'll Take You to the Candy Shop. You know, and then I swear to fucking God, I'm thinking about pussy, right? I'm thinking about vagina while I'm driving in this truck. I'm smoking. I'm only 13 years old, and I fucking cum in my pants. I bust a nut. My little fucking pee-pee. This is the most embarrassing shit to ever say. I busted a nut listening to the fucking Candy Shop. If you guys ever go on YouTube, go to YouTube, listen to the 50 Cent Candy Shop with Olivia. And I was thinking about Olivia, boy. I don't know, man. And I busted a nut. uh, and that was like the first hallucination where I started listening to music, and it was like, you know, I started seeing images. Like, it was the drug. It was the cocaine mixing with the fucking expensive marijuana and the blunt and my 13-year-old brain. And I'm riding and I'm feeling the wind in Miami. And I'm thinking about vagina. And by the way, let me just slide in the story. When I was way younger than that, a fucking sex toy box came to my fucking house. They mailed a sex toy to the wrong house. And I know what house it was too. It was blue fucking house. Where this guy, I was riding bike one day, and this fucking guy said something to me, like something about me being a Puerto Rican, and I stopped, right, on my bike. This is another time they mentioned something about me being Puerto Rican. And I remember I got off my bike and I punched him in the face so fucking hard that my hand hurt. Sorry about that. So yeah, so I punched him so hard that my hand hurt, and I just remember that he started crying, and it was a big motherfucker too. So I got on my bike and left home. Anyways, that same I didn't notice that. Matter of fact, I think it was his neighbor, his neighbor. This house is like on a whole nother block, but it just happened to have the same street numbers that we do. So they mailed a fucking sex toy, female sex toy box to my fucking house. Fake vaginas. I think I got like 3 fucking fake vaginas. Lube. It was like a fucking some kind of country, some kind of Ebony, some kind of country model porn, where like they had these black models and like these big white cowboy guys fucking them in the hay and shit like that. You know, fucking crazy shit. And I'm only fucking I must have been like 10 years old when I got this box. And that's when I started experimenting with it, and, you know, in the bathroom. And nobody knew I had it. I would tuck that shit in the towel and fucking and go in the bathroom, and nobody had a fucking clue. They mailed a fucking sex toy box to a fucking boy's house, 10-year-old boy. Who the fuck does that? Fucking mailman, pay attention. You never know what you could be sending to another fucking house, you crazy motherfuckers. But anyways, where was I at with this whole fucking thing? Alright, so I was on the, where the fuck was I at with? Alright, guys, so I forgot where I was at, but anyways, a few years later, I started doing music and shit like that. And I've always liked music. Matter of fact, there was a time I took those fucking pills again, I think. And I woke up to having this fine bitch rubbing my back in the middle of a fucking party. And I remember that I was like the gangster in that party. It was a whole bunch of like wannabes, you know what I mean? And I was like the real one. I had a big group. And I was supposed to do this fucking rap and shit, and I never did it. Cause I ended up being fucked up, and I woke up, you know, this bitch rubbed my back. I got a number. She was talking to some guy, I guess. I don't fucking know, and just didn't work out. I'm fine it didn't, you fucking bitch. But anyway, so I ended up taking drugs when a little bit, just like a few years ago. I ended up taking this shit called Molly, right? I didn't fucking do it a lot. The time I realized to stop doing it was when I ended up like not being able to sleep because of this shit. Not being able to eat. And it was the fucking worst thing. And I'd even want to do it in the first place. But to me, it was like, it was a party era. I was just doing it just to party. And it was more than 5 years ago, I could say. Or 4 years ago. Whatever. 4 years ago. Who the fuck cares? But I remember I took this shit and I came in the studio. And sorry. And there was this engine. And this engine started moving. The inside of the engine would come out. And this motherfucker told me that this was the Easter version. It was Easter. And they made a special Molly, which is like a form of ecstasy mixed with methamphetamine. amphetamine. I didn't fucking know this shit was going on, right? I'm just taking these little blue crystals. Oh, it was purple crystals. And yeah, you just take it and you swallow it. And my dumb ass would mix it with a fucking beer. And you were not supposed to do that. So I was fucking hallucinating. Matter of fact, let me drink some water. Think about that shit, goddamn. I was hallucinating. And I had a fucking stack of shovels at the end of my studio. And the shovels, the sticks were bending. Bending. You understand? Imagine watching a stick bend. Bend. Yeah, I was tripping balls. I was on the next. I was in between time. I was in the Twilight Zone with no helmet. I was in Jurassic Park with no dinosaurs. And it was fucking horrible. It was fucking horrible. And the time that I realized that I should stop doing this was when I did it. And I remember that I wasn't hungry. And I remember that I was going to eat later. And all of a sudden, this lady needed for me to do a job for her. She was about to give me $200 for me to do a moving. And I did it. Or it was 100, right? And I did it, but not only did I realize that it wasn't by my fucking house. This shit was like almost 2 hours away from my house. So I had to drive 2 hours away from my house without eating. This uncomfortable feeling. And not only did she not pay me that day, she took like a week to pay me. The fucking bitch didn't even tell me that. Didn't even tell me that. She could have literally not paid me, and I would have done this shit under the influence for no goddamn reason. It was the worst time. The fucking Doritos tasted like cardboard. Imagine feeling so like anxious, right? But you don't want to do anything else. All you want to do is just sleep. But you can't sleep. And the food that you're trying to taste tastes like nothing. Like you're eating paper. That's what it tasted like. I have so many chapters to this fucking hallucinating shit that I'm gonna have to cut it short. You know, cause so many things are popping in my mind. But I remember I took Xanax one time, and these 2 Xanax, I thought it was just gonna be like any other time. Like you take it and you're just gonna be slow, right? Sure. But my dumbass always mixes it with beer. And I could have died a long time ago, guys. Thank God that I didn't, man. Thank God that I met you guys, and this is what I do now. This is what keeps me going now. You know, besides the people I love and all that. I love all of you. I love all of this. I love everything. But what the fuck was I saying? Oh yeah, so I was driving, and I just remember that the yellow lines, right? The lines that keep you going, they were fucking... I could see the normal lines, and then I could see the other lines that were my imaginary lines. They started just moving sideways. So anybody else, you know, you're not a trained drug professional. I was a trained fucking drug taking professional. I don't even know if I said it right. But yeah, just stay off of drug, kids. And kids should even be listening to this. Anyways. So, I was fucking driving and the lines were fucking moving. And I could have fucking died. This is another time I was fucking hallucinating. And, oh, and then there was another time, right? I was doing this job where we were burning the stickers off of semi-trucks. And my job would be to scrape off the stickers. And so they could install new stickers on the semi-trucks. And I was only 13 again. But since I ran away from home and I was living at my girlfriend's house, this is the little job I had This is around the time that I went to jail for stealing a fucking chicken, right? Just the day before. So, around the time where I busted it up, I was working with the guy that, you know, that he rolled that blunt. Anyways, it's fucking crazy as shit. So yeah, so we were burning fucking stickers all day, right? When we got to his house, or my girl, this is my I was 12 years old. This is my 12-year-old girlfriend's sister's boyfriend. And I was working with him. When we got home, he gave me weed to smoke. I smoked it. And I remember I got so fucking high. I was hallucinating. I got so high that I could see like a circle moving in front of my vision, right? And I don't know if that's from staring at the fire all day. Circle moving in front of my vision. And I could hear the fucking torch that we were using all day. I could hear the torch in my ear. Like if I was flying, like at 1,000 miles per hour. That's what I could hear. And I could see a blue... I remember the shit. It was like a blue ring that was spinning in front of my vision. Like straight up and down. It was like a ring. Just like a fat ring. Lord of the Ring. A vagina ring. Just kidding, I don't fucking know. It was a fucking ring, goddammit. It was a fucking alien. It's a fucking alien and your bummerclad. So yeah, man, that's chapter 1 for hallucinating. You know what I mean? Yeah. Let's see how this goes. If you guys like this one, I'll give you some more. Alright? I'm gonna give you some more, huh? I mean, you're gonna take it and...